Hello guys and welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about how to solve quadratic equations. So to solve quadratic equations, you can use the graph method, the quadratic formula, factoring or factorizing, or we can solve a quadratic equation by completing the square. All right. Today and in this video, we're going to solve the equation x squared plus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0 using the first method. Let's look at how to use the graph to solve this equation. X squared plus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. So we start by planning. Now, we want to draw the graph of y is equal to x squared plus 3x minus 10 on this Cartesian plane. That is this grid on the right hand side. This is a Cartesian plane. Right. So the first thing we want to do is to draw a table of values. For this function, y is equal to x squared plus 3x minus 10. We want to set up a table. So we write here x and y. Our x values will start from -6 to +5. That is to match the x values that are on the Cartesian plane. So using a calculator, we can find the value of y when x is -6. That is 8. So wherever there is an x, we're going to plug in -6. So if we plug in -6 squared plus 3 times -6 minus 10, that will give us 8 positive. All right. So when x is -5, y is equal to 0. If we perform the same calculation for all the values of x that are in the table, we end up with this table. Now, we can use the values from the table to draw a graph. That is the graph for y is equal to x squared plus 3x minus 10. Now, on this Cartesian plane, the vertical line, the line that is going up and down, this line here is the y-axis. So we have here y. The horizontal line is the x-axis. It has the x values. So we have here x. Let's proceed to plot points, some points on the grid that is on the right-hand side of the screen. Now on the grid, we have also chosen numbers from -6 to +5 on the x-axis. On the y-axis, we're going to use numbers from -14 up to +8. Just making sure that all the numbers in the table, especially from the x-axis, can be shown on our graph. First point is -6, 8. X is -6 and y is 8. The next point is -5, 0. -4, -6, -3, -10. When x is -2, y is -12. When x is negative 1, y is also negative 12. X is 0, y is negative 10. 1, negative 6, positive 2, 0. 3, positive 8. Perfect. Now, let's complete the graph by drawing a line that is starting from the left, joining every point that we have plotted from negative 6, 8, negative 5, down to the turning point and back up to the last plotted point, that is 3, 8 on the right hand side. Awesome. So if we are to solve the equation x squared plus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0, we have to look for the points on the graph where y equals 0. That is where y is equal to 0. Now, if you look closely at the graph, there are 2 points where y has a value of 0. Here, when x is negative 5 and when x is equal to 2. This is where the graph cuts or crosses or intersects with the x-axis. First, x is equal to negative 5 and x is equal to positive 2. So we have two solutions where y takes a value of 0 on the graph. So if we plug in negative 5 into this expression, we are going to get a 0. Let's check that. Negative 5 squared plus 3 by negative 5 minus 10 should give us a 0. So we have 25, we subtract 15, that is 10, we subtract 10, that's a 0. So on the left hand side, we have 0, on the right hand side, we have 0. Awesome. All right, let's check positive 2. 2 squared plus 3 by 2 minus 10 should give us a 0. So we have 4 plus 6 minus 10 should give us a 0. 4 plus 6, that's 10, minus 10, that's a 0. Perfect. So that's done. Two solutions we have: x is equal to negative 5 and or x is equal to 2. In fact, if we look back into the table, when x takes the value of negative 5, in this expression, we return a 0. And when we substitute x with positive 2, we also yield a 0. Awesome. So we have two solutions where y takes a value of 0 on the table. So when x is negative 5, and again when x is equal to 2. Perfect.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification button for more videos.